Okie dokie, mea culpa and all that. Made a mistake last episode. Sorry. So I thought that it was impossible to get to that power ability. And I became convinced. And that was last episode. Then I watched the previous episode, like I just went back to double check afterwards, and I'm like, shit, I was in the room with it. I literally made it to that room and died. It died horribly because I got swarmed with a billion, trillion, insane numbers of enemies, because that's what this game does. But, yeah, I got there, and then I forgot I got there. As we go on, there's certain elements of the game I'm getting somewhat mixed feelings over. I make no secret of the fact that I like to explore in video games a lot, so I like Legend of Zelda and Dark Souls and stuff like that. Well, I liked Breath of the Wild specifically, and Dark Souls. I haven't played the other Zelda games. But I've played my fair share of little exploration games, and I like the practice of exploration, and I think that's super neato. It sure is a whole lot easier to feel like you're exploring, though, when you can recognize things. There's so little to recognize in this game, because so much of it's randomized. There's zones, like vague, splotchy zones, but even those zones, like I've been pointing out over and over again, they're like, oh wow, I walk over here and look, it's the same room that I was just in 30 seconds ago, but it's in a completely different chunk of the map. And it's starting to wear on me a little bit, because it's so easy to tell where you have and haven't been, and stuff like that, when the zones aren't, like, randomizing and repeating. Like, one thing I really like about Dark Souls is that when I die, I know exactly where I died. It's burned into my brain what the scenery was around the spot where I died last. And, that's not really a thing in this game. I am dying in nondescript rooms, and I get disoriented, and I would love to say that I could beat this entire game in one day, but, it's supposed to be like 15 hours long, estimated. It's vague, because of course it's a roguelite, so roguelites have highly variable play durations, but I can't marathon this game. And so from day to day, I look back at this game and I'm like, where was I, and where did I go, and where was the thing I was trying to get to? And you get a vague waypoint, but then I'm like, was I able to get there though, or was like something stopping me? And like, that kind of stuff's a lot hard to keep track of. That's unfortunate. So it led to a whole episode of me going somewhere else. The good part of roguelites is the fact that, with this game's meta progression system and exploration system and mapping and everything, is that last episode was not wasted time. It was divergent from the goal that I was in the process of getting to in the previous episodes, but it was not wasted. Because, well, I did not find the power I was hoping to find, and I even spent some time diverging away from that because I thought, well, I can't get there. I did ultimately explore a new area and poke around a bit and get a bunch of experience that helps progress my character. Woo! I want that. Oh wait, that's the thing that makes everyone mad at me. Crap. Oh. That was a mistake. Oh well. I guess this is what we're doing now. Ow. There's a lot of sword attacks coming my way at once. Okay, how do you even keep track of this many attacks coming at you at once? This is insane. That's one down. That's a start. Come on, two down. There we go. Just want the sword guys down because they really chase you. Come on. I totally died here last time. This is not going to work out for me. Ooh. At best, this place is a massive, like, health sink. Like, even if I live through it, I'm gonna be, like, that's a crippled run. Aw, crap, I forgot about you. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Okay, well, this is not going well for me. Ah. How do you even play these rooms are insane. Holy crap. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to get that ability, regardless. I made the mistake of not going after it. Let's not attack that thing for a bit. I don't, not sure what to do with those rooms. In general, when the game starts rushing you with sufficient quantities of enemies, I'm not really sure what the game expects of you at some point. So we can't afford the next ability yet. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do in those situations. Like, you're it kind of feels like you just need to stats through it, like have a tough enough character that you can reasonably take down a room like that, because like, can you respond to that many attacks? Like, a lot of games have mechanics based around the idea of like where you can dodge perfectly and avoid all incoming attacks, and it's all about learning timings and stuff like that, and observation. But I don't know if that applies when the game has like 30 enemies on the screen. That might be a bit of exaggeration, but it's not that much of an exaggeration. When the game hits sufficient quantities of enemies on screen at once, I don't know if you can really call that something that can be evaded at some point. Like I can do like 3 dodges in a row, and then there's like a delay before I can dodge again. But I'm getting attacked by like 4 dudes that do a melee attack, and they all do it at different timing, while also being attacked from every direction by like 6 different meteor enemies. And by the time that's going on, like I can't even process how many electro tongues are trying to attack me while I'm there too. So sometimes it feels like kind of like maybe at some point you're supposed to just be able to stats through it, like your character just does enough damage and can take enough damage that those rooms become reasonable. That's the surprise, is that this game almost feels like it's going to be like a Twitch, like skill-based, careful enemy management thing. But because you only really have like a singular attack button and minimal defensive maneuvers, it kind of starts to feel like, well, basically starts to feel like Diablo a little bit. To the point where I'm actually starting to wonder, like, is this game going to give me life leech at some point? Because that's what you do in games like Diablo oftentimes, instead of like skillfully evading attacks or doing really much of anything that has direct engagement, you kind of end up just tanking stuff by having life leech on, where the attacks you do heal you, and so that's how you actually survive fights, is that the process of fighting heals you. I'll be curious to see if the tree ever includes something like that, or if it starts including some new tricks that'll help me survive. We'll see. Maybe I'll just suddenly get zen one day and be able to process everything that's happening. But yeah, when I do see other people when I see screenshots of later in the game, I look at the interface, and I'm like, holy crap, that guy has 1 billion hit points. So I wonder if that's the key. We'll see. You wanna come back here? Nope. Shame on you. Ow. Let's try to get that new skill. Blarg. Where am I? Ah, trying to go left next. I'm not actively coming down negatively on this game, it's more that I think I'm continually recalibrating my expectations of what kind of game this is. Because those expectations keep changing. The enemies are interesting on their own, and combining them in groups is interesting. Like, if I'm fighting a tongue monster, and a stabby dude, and a meteor, and an underground dude at once, like, that's like a bunch of things to juggle. It's more like when they start stacking several of each type at once. Oh, he had to knock me directly into that, didn't he? Oh, my poor health bar. He knocked me directly into that goddamn laser. There goes that, oh, hello. Thought you were dead. There goes one of my heals. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a new one. Unfortunately, that luck's not looking great, because one of them dropped earlier. And that means that probably not likely to get another one for a while. There we go. Yeah, I looked at the room on the right and fooled myself into thinking that maybe that you can't climb it, because that room is impassable. But my bad. Uh-oh. That's the bad sound. And that's because I've entered into an important room, and the game wants me to die now. Now there's 2 of you. And there's multiple lasers, too. Ow. You could just politely die for me now. Ow. Yep. Oh. Went up in the sky now. Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna die before then. Ah! Tongues, why? I think there was like some drops down here. There they are. Oh. Time to go fight some turrets. If someone could drop me some health, please. I'm at least gonna break all these boxes for drops. It's my reward. Huh? I like the lasers a lot. That's my favorite enemy in the game, I think, is these lasers. They're hard to kill because they hunker down, so there's like a whole thing going on there that's interesting mechanically. And they also do that thing where there's like a very, very obvious giant beam across the screen. Like, of all the tells in this game that I have trouble seeing, this is not the one. The laser is so obvious, and it has a specific timing that I'm used to now. And so it's, like, the moment when I'm in an existing fight and the lasers start showing up, like, that is the part that I'm like, I understand this part. I know when the attack's gonna happen, I know what direction it's coming from, I know where to go if I want to make it stop, but I can kind of I can work evading that laser into my normal combat cycle of whatever I'm up to at the moment. It's such a piercing, like, trans-screen laser that it's, like, so easy to pick out. Well, they really gave me the health I needed, didn't they? Hang on, I want all these drops. Hot! So you must allow me to power all the lasers or something around here, right? That must be your secret power. Give me a second, I gotta break everything around here. Is that a gun? It's a gun. That's legit. That's 100% a gun. That's what I'm looking at on the screen right now. Okay. Must get all pickups. I'm already at over 1,000. Wow, they're just giving me those heals. There we go. Oh, a hot? Alright, gimme. The Valkyrie cannon. Hey! So that's what makes those things do things. So I have a Valkyrie cannon, and if I add an Elder Shard to it, it'll be a more better or gooder Valkyrie cannon. Huzzah. Or I could just not do that, probably. Sweet. Alright, here. Did they say what button it was? It's Y. And that uses the bottom right currency. Does that regenerate, or is it limited use? Do these doors close again? Hopefully they stay open. Oh wow, they're giving me that health. Alright. I'll fill up. Oh, the doors close. Those doors close again. That is a limited amount of progress you can make. Okay. Ammo full. Okay, so you pick up more ammo, though. Okay, so ammo drops just like everything else drops. But you have to use the cannon each time you want to go through something like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, we're gonna be rich today. You can see all the Valkyrie cannon shots all over the place. Fine then, let's use it. Okay, get up here, I want to Valkyrie cannon you. Shoink. Blarg. Oh, that looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt a lot. Oh, that's good to have. I've got a power hit now. Oh, that's so much better. That'll even out the combat at least a little bit, because I'll have more than just the button mashing melee combo. I have a limited resource super buster. I can fire the mega lemons. Hey, don't pick those up, dang it. I wonder if there's an upgrade that gives you more pickup radius, because I'm all for that. Just to not have to hunt them down, because in the middle of a fight, I might just have to run. Now what I need is an ability that destroys thorns, because these guys are a problem. Can I just blow that up from here? That's what you call a negative. Oh, but things are mad at me. Oh crap, now I'm gonna hit that on accident at the wrong time. Panzer, you're being very rude. I'm just gonna be firing these off more than I should be, and I'm gonna get stuck. Ow. Come on. Just be a little more dead. Please. There we go. Woo! Woohoo! Okay. I'm just gonna kick you to this floor. Shame on you. Oh, you don't even drop me currencies. Dang it. Well, I'm rich this life, at least. I've got foes to deal with. Get out of here. Oh, that worked. Neat. I'm not getting any of those experience pickups, though, apparently. Come to me. Alright. I started pressing down and Y for some reason, which leads to me being in some trouble. Wow, that destroys some things. Okay. Oh, I'm happy I got that. Okay. I feel very dumb for wandering away from that now. It's fine. Let's playing is an act of humility, and if you guys ever try doing it yourself, you will become abundantly aware of how limited your brain is. Because you'll be making a lot of mistakes very publicly where everyone can see it. It's a learning experience. Oh, there's a laser. That's not very nice. I'm just gonna shoot across real quick. Tired of the damage this area's trying to deal to me. Am I exclusively picking up new ammo, or is it regenerating on its own sometimes, I wonder? I can't always completely tell. Huh. Ah, well. Pretty much have to go this way, I think. They're just straight up ow. I keep thinking I can roll past it even when it's ignited if I'm just rolling. It's not true. This whole area seems like a reward, though. It's so full of, like, loot chests, basically. And squishy enemies that give me currencies. So can I just, like, clear this whole hallway out? Just hits everybody? Oh my god. That's how you take out those big, like, high-price rooms. Yeah. The ones with the super gauntlet rooms? Because if you line it up correctly, you can just AoE down, like, a chunk of the room. That makes so much more sense now. Wow. That's why you feel so limited for the first hours of this game, is because, like, this thing rounds out your moveset in a very meaningful way. And without it, your character feels incomplete. Like, you don't have the tools you're supposed to have to even deal with the enemies you're dealing with. Oh, it didn't hit both of them. Dang it. That would have been the ideal. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No. No. No, thank you. Opposite of Dankeschön. Trying to heal. Woohoo! A lot of this game's problems are solved by just running around a lot. Because a lot of the attacks at least will kind of miss you, mostly. Getting those experience. Like, grabbing all the experience in the room is top priority right now because I don't have a lot of... Don't always have top faith in my survivability. There we go. No, thank you. Swink. Wow. What you doing over there? You gonna let out a pulse? Having a swell time? Is that working for you? Oh, that's a laser. There you go. Breathe in, breathe out, and then stop breathing. Oh wait, your gun turret. That's not how that works. Shortcut. Finally. We finally unlocked that specific shortcut on this one side. Boink. Hooray. Now I know where this place goes. Where else can I go now? Which specific directions can I now unlock? Probably that one on the right? I think that area on the right over there was another one of these weird spots where it's like, shoot the energy thing. Like, there's clearly like an energy receptacle. That was always immediately obvious, but how I was supposed to fill it was not always obvious. And now I know. Someone can give me some damn current ammo, because I've used it all up. Ooh. Getting all the health I'd want lately. Somehow. This is shaping out to be a long life for this playthrough, this particular attempt. Despite the fact that I definitely thought that was not going to be the case. Where's the gauntlet? I don't remember where that was. Kind of wish those would get added to the map as you find them, but I don't think they show up. For those that don't know, what I'm calling a gauntlet is that one area where a giant purple thing is destructible and then you get attacked by ungodly waves of enemies. Because I am kind of looking to try that out with my new power. Should be a decent way of learning what my power can do, although right now I don't really have any ammo, so it'd be a waste. Well, that went well. Thank you. This is where we're trying to go. So was this an energy receptacle spot? Yes, it is. I don't have ammo. Goody. Thanks, game. You gave me no ammo bits. What drops ammo? Because I was getting tons of it earlier. Was it those boxes? Is that why it felt like it was everywhere and now it's not? Because there's no boxes dropping anywhere? I wasted it during fights. There was so much of it just on the ground everywhere. Hey, Electro Tongues, do you know where they're hiding all the ammo? You little Cthulhu monster thingies. Oh, you don't see these guys too often. The Dia worms. Yo, I got a Dia. How about you die? Good Dia. Ow. Ow. One down. And they're down. Or one's down. Gotcha. No ammo, though. Ooh, those will be nice. This is a nice little catch. Happy to be here. Ooh, and we got a new perk. Sharp Edge rank 1. Hopefully that's some bonus damage, maybe a... Whenever we talk about sharpness, is usually talking about crit chance. It's usually either crit chance or crit damage or something like that, but it might just be a damage multiplier. Or it might be something that causes me to take more damage while dealing more damage, which is that's a bad idea in a game where you deal with hordes of enemies. You want defensive bonuses like life leech and stuff like that. And yeah, take any bonus damage you can if you can get it just as a flat bonus. But if the game's giving you health, if the game gives you bonus health at the cost of making you take more damage, that's a fight you lose, because you're always having a ton of damage incoming in these kinds of scenarios where you're just getting totally just hoarded on. Case in point, I suppose. Hey, you got any of you guys seen ammo anywhere? Just curious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is bad news. These meteors need to chill out and die. Oh, this might be where my health... Yep, this is where I lose. Oh no. Shield, please. Shield regeneration, please. Oh, health pip. That's not bad. That's good news to have the health pip show up. But I am in deep shit right now. Oh my god. Yeah, the I think I struggle with the meteors more than anything else in the game, because just this... They just come at you from every direction at once, and and they got way harder once they started attacking more than once in a row. I just get swarmed by them, and they're really hard to keep track of, because they don't come from predictable directions. They come from, like, every direction, because they oscillate around and chase you. Have I done this room already? When swarms of foolish men arrived. Calling themselves the Valkyries. Eyes full of greed, hearts empty of belief. Asking us to give them everything. Krull, Merlarl, or restrain them. Yeah, I think I found that because that path involved going that way. I don't have even one ammo, huh? Well, I can't use the shortcut without ammo, and apparently ammo is a surprisingly rare resource, despite the fact that I felt like I was being showered with it when I first got the power. I guess the zone was just designed to give you a bunch of it because it's like, hey, check out this new power. Now have 1 billion shots for it. So I'd have to maybe do a fresh run if I want to open those doors, or figure out what the heck makes it drop. I imagine there's probably like perks that affect drop rates, or if nothing else, your luck stat. There we go. A bit more health. Still making this run go. Oh, this is where I die, huh? Should I just seal the deal? Yeah, I'm not exploring new territory right now, and I'm out of ammo, and I'm out of health pickups, and I'm out of, I'm not really even going towards anything in particular. I'm just kind of in the aftermath of getting my new gun, but I used up all my shots. So maybe I'll just fight whatever comes this way. And hey, maybe I'll get lucky, but otherwise, well, it'll give me an excuse to go back to the base and level up. Oh, meteors must die. Taking a lot of hits. Ooh, boy. Oh, yep, there's the end. Have I beaten any of these before? I can never remember. So that's the constant thing in this game, is I have trouble remembering most things about this game. I'm like, where have I been so far, and what have I done, and have I done this thing yet, or... If there wasn't a map, I'd have no idea what to even do. Huh. Well, if I kill things, they can at least give me drops. Yeah, without health pickups, I'm like, I'm not coming back from this one. Alright, so we got a new power. I can now shoot the boops and blow up doors and gain access and whatnot. Now let's go spend a relative mountain of experience. Is that the most experience I've ever had? I think it is. 4,000 seems like a new high, I think. What's that new perk? And should I be burning towards the next perk at this point? Oh. Yep. Increased melee damage by 20%, decreased health by 20%. It's not completely unreasonable because bonus damage makes it so you can clear enemies faster, and less health is not completely insane when you have a regenerating shield. I think I'd want to invest in some better shield regeneration powers first before I switch over to it, though, because until I have a more reliable shield, I do go down to health damage more often than I would like. So let's try to get towards other stuff. So there's some energy regeneration. Got shield regen going this way. Yeah, that'll be 50% more shield per second, which is good. So that's something to burn towards. This is bonus healing on the elixir, which is also going to help me out. There we go. Man, I have some currency to burn through. Wow, even here? Okay. That's how far we made it. We got I was able to get double healing proficiency, 3 more armor upgrades, 3 more melee damage upgrades, and I'm at 48 damage per strike. And I got a little more maximum shield, and then soon we'll be at shield regeneration and a 30% bonus to health. That's a significant bonus to livability. And a run like that happening again would pretty much take me there. And that's significant. Right, we got the gun upgrade, which does give me new options. Increases damage of your critical hits. We go from 150% to 250, 150% to 175%, so it's a 75% bonus damage. It's almost double, but I need to get my critical hit chance up a bit too. Right now my crit hit is 8%, which is not great. But maybe there's some around here. Increases cannon damage, plus 12, that stuff's good. Does this thing help with, like, recharge? +1 ammo capacity. +1 health elixir. Increases chance of landing crits. That's a good one. It increases cannon damage by 30%. Ammo capacity by 1 again. Ammo capacity is good, but I want more drops, too. Okay. 30% damage crossed with the fact that, like, all these gray things also increase cannon damage. So there's a lot of cannon damage in this tree over here. So as you've probably guessed, my general goal is to go straight for these major perks. I mean not major perks, but like these things, the things that cause dramatic increases to your character. And anything that's not directly on that path I'll probably skip. Like this melee damage. Like, melee damage is good, but I'll probably find other melee damage elsewhere. Likewise, I'll probably never buy these 4 skills, because they're not on the way to the major perks that lead to the really dramatic effects on your character. And they're interchangeable with the stuff you'll find everywhere else on the tree. So, like, eventually, if I somehow am like, well, I've got all the perks, what stats do I want next? Then I'll be like, let's go find somewhere on the tree where I can get bonus attack or something like that. But until that happens, I'm definitely just beelining for anything on the map that's like, that's the upgrade I want next. Admittedly, you end up covering a lot of the skills along the way by just going for those skills. Like how, like here, like I'd need to get damage and armor, I believe, is the fastest way to get to this extra perk. And getting an extra perk is going to be useful, well, as soon as I actually start finding perks that are more useful, because I don't really have a ton that I am in a big hurry to use, but that kind of stuff applies. That's the general strategy, though. Alright. Yeah, that turned things around for me, and then it kind of turned back around for me. So that gun can really be a big deal for these crowd rooms that seem so insurmountable. So I'm glad to find that's in here. But I'm going to have to figure out what I can do to increase the ammo drop rate, or make it so it's not completely unusable, because I already have to use it to open multiple doors, but I'd also want to use it during fights, otherwise it doesn't amount to being a gun, really. So there's some bonus capacity, but I'm going to hopefully luck affects drop rate of ammo. I need to figure out whether enemies can drop ammo or not, or maybe there's a perk. In fact, judging by this giant grid here, I can almost guarantee you that one of these things is a perk that makes enemies drop a certain percentage of ammo, just like the health elixirs and stuff. It'd be weird if it didn't exist.